as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. Number 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Number 10, to not have the complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call today. Let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who all have joined this morning?
हरे कृष्ण सुस्मिता माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीति दासी फ्रॉम शार्लोट हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Priti Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for joining the call today. Welcome to the call.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, Shushmita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Aditi Devi Dasi in Canada.
Hare Krishna Aditi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. All glories to Radha Mother. Please accept my humble obeisance to you and respectful Zoom devotees who were presented today. I am Charana Lakshmi from Malaysia. Thank you very much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Charan Lakshmi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for joining the call today. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and all the assembled devotees. This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas. Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Harita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for joining the call today. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Guru and Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Cincinnati.
Hare Krishna Yasumati Priya Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you Mataji for the beautiful chanting. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Susmita Mataji, Dandavat pranams unto you and all of the devotees here. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Ekaradika Lila Devi Dasi.
Hare Krishna Ekaradika Lila Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Susmita Mataji Gauri Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devi Dasi from Nagaland.
Hare Krishna Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for joining the call. Welcome to the call Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Shushmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devi Dasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna Binita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all your services. Thank you so much Mataji for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Prabhupada, all glories to assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna, Sushmita Mataji. This is Sukakar Krishnadas from Chennai. Nice to meet you all. Dandavat Pranam, Shamgori Mataji.
Hare Krishna Sukakar Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Prabhuji for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Shushmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vadna from Atlanta Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Vardhana Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for attending the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sushmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shyama Gauri Devi Dasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Samaguri Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to all your services, Mataji. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to serve. Thank you, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Shamaguri is the mother of Bhakti Sangha. She's the mother.
That's true.
No,
Affects
Prabhuji,
mother.
nothing like that. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnavas. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev, Vijay Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Brinda Gopika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call today. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, is there anyone else who would
We
like
will
to
start the
introduce?
recording, Mataji. It's already 6:20.
Okay, okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Today we are so fortunate to have His Grace Radha Pramod Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam 7th Canto, 5th chapter, verse 5. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for giving your valuable time and association to us this morning and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Before I hand over the call to Prabhuji, I would like to hand over the call to Ayan Prabhuji for brief introduction of the Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Ayan Prabhu.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna
Pranam.
Mataji.
Please,
Hare Krishna
go
Mataji.
ahead.
Dandavat Pranam. I offer my obeisances to all assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna Radha Pramod Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. So here's a very brief introduction for our today's speaker. His guest Radha Pramod Das. Prabhuji came to Krishna consciousness in 2001, and Prabhuji got initiated in 2006 by His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Prabhuji completed Bhakti Vedanta Vidyapitha from BVRC. Prabhuji manages a preaching center in Hyderabad and also teaches and educates corporate youths. Prabhuji gives daily sessions on Astha TV and other local channels. Prabhuji also conducts online Bhagavatam sessions for many devotee groups all around India. Here is a brief introduction for Prabhuji. Over to you, Mataji.
Thank you, Ayan Prabhu, for the nice introduction. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, and welcome to the call, Prabhu. Now I will hand over the call to you, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. I thank all of you for this opportunity. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet. नष्टप्रायेष भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Canto 7, Chapter 5. Prahlad Maharaj, the saintly son of Hiranyakashipu. Text 5. Sri Prahlada Uvacha Tatsadu Manye Suravarya Dehinam Sada Samudvikna Diyam Asatgrihat Hitvatmapakam Grahamandakupam Vanam Gatoyat Harimashrayetat. This is very important one, so I'll read 3 times. Sri Prahlada Uvacha Tatsadu Manye Suravarya Dehinam Sada Samudvikna Diyam Asatgrihat Hitvatmapakam Grahamandakupam Vanam Gatoyat Harimashrayetat. Sri Prahlada Uvacha Tatsadu Manye Suravarya Dehinam Sada Samudvikna Diyam Asatgrihat Hitvatmapakam Grahamandakupam Vanam Gatoyat Harimashrayetat. Word to word meaning. I'll just increase the size. Sri Prahlad Uvacha. Prahlad Maharaj replied that sadhu, very good or the best part of life, Manya, I think, Asura Varya, O king of the Asuras, Dehina, of persons who have accepted the material body, Sada, always, Samudvigna, full of anxieties, Diya, whose intelligence, Asat Griha, because of accepting the temporary body or bodily relationship as real, thinking, I am this body and everything belongs to this body is mine. Tyaktva, giving up. Atmapatam, the place where spiritual culture or self-realization is stopped. Graham, the bodily concept of life or household life. Andakupam, which is nothing but a blind well where there is no water, but one nonetheless searches for water. Vanam, to the forest. Gataha, going, yet which. Harim, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ashrayatat, may take shelter. Then we have translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Prahlad Maharaj replied, O best of the Asuras, king of the demons, as far as I have learned from my spiritual master, any person who has accepted a temporary body and temporary household life is certainly embraced by anxieties because of having fallen in a dark well where there is no water but only suffering. One should give up this position and go to the forest, Vanam. More clearly, one should go to Vrindavan, where only Krishna consciousness is prevalent. One should take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport. Hiranyakashipu thought that Prahlad, being nothing but a small boy with no actual experience, might reply with something pleasing but nothing practical. Prahlad Maharaj, however, being exalted devotee, has acquired all the qualities of education. यस्यास्ति भक्तिर् भगवत् अकिंचना सर्वैर् गुणैस्तत्र समासते सुरा हराव भक्तस्य कुतो महत् गुणः मनोरथे नासति दावतो बहि. One who has unflinching devotional faith in Krishna certainly manifests all the good qualities of Krishna and demigods. However, he who has no devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead has no good qualification because he is engaged by mental concoction in material existence, which is the external feature of the Lord. So-called educated philosophers and scientists who are simply on the mental platform cannot distinguish between what is actually Sat, eternal, and what is Asat, temporary. The Vedic injunction is Asato Ma Satkamaya. Everyone should give up the platform of temporary existence and approach the eternal platform. The soul is eternal, and the topics concerning the eternal soul are actually knowledge. Elsewhere it is said, Apashyatam Atmatattvam Griheshu Grahamedinam. Those who are attached to the bodily conception of life and who thus stick to the life of Grahastha or householder on the platform of material sense enjoyment cannot see the welfare of the eternal soul. Prahlad Maharaj confirms this by saying that if one wants success in life, one should immediately understand from the right source what his self-interest is and how he should mold his life in spiritual consciousness. One should understand himself to be part and parcel of Krishna and thus completely take shelter of lotus feet for guaranteed spiritual success. Everyone in material world is in the bodily conception, struggling hard for existence, life after life. Prahlad Maharaj therefore recommended that to stop this material condition of repeated birth and death, one should go to the forest, Vanam. In the Varnashram system, one first becomes a brahmachari, then a grahastha, a vanaprastha, and finally sannyas. Going to the forest means accepting vanaprastha life, which is between grahastha life and sannyas. As confirmed in Vishnu Puran, Varnashramachaраvat purushena parapuman Vishnu aradhyate. By accepting the institution of Varna and Ashrama, one can very easily elevate himself to the platform of worshipping Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Otherwise, if one remains in the bodily conception, one must rot within the material world and his life will be failure. Society must have divisions of Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. And for spiritual advancement, one must gradually develop as a brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha and sannyas. Prahlad Maharaj recommended that his father accept vanaprastha life because as a grihastha he was becoming increasingly demonic due to bodily attachment. Prahlad recommended to his father that accepting vanaprastha life would be better than going deeper and deeper into Grahanda Kupam, the blind well of life as a grihastha. In our Krishna consciousness movement, we therefore invite all the elderly persons of the world to come to Vrindavan and stay there in the retired life, making advancement in spiritual consciousness, Krishna consciousness. Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnana-janashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tadamaya Dadati Supadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Tashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatharini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhattavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna. So I thank all of you for giving me this opportunity to speak on Bhagavatam. I appreciate all of your association. Thank you very much. So this verse, it's actually it's a very dangerous verse for people, especially because it is not leaving any hope for us in material life. That's why this verse is very, very discouraging verse. Discouraging verse for whom? Who want to enjoy in this world. For them, this is the most discouraging verse. Because here Prahlad Maharaj is very nicely diagnosing. Because what happens is everybody has some hope in this world. And it recently happened actually for me. I was having some idea that if I live, if even materially also, if you live in a particular way, and then you can be happy. Then recently I saw heard about actually one person and who is living the same way what I thought is a very ideal way of living. And then when I saw him that he is not a devotee and he's living like that, then I was very upset. Upset because I thought, Arey, I thought that if I live like this, materially also I can be happy. But this person is already living materially like that in a very successful way. But I'm clearly seeing that he is not happy. So whatever the hope I had, that maybe if you live like this, materially means with some spiritual background living, maybe there will be some sort of enjoyment there. But that is not correct. So that means what? If we give this knowledge to people, what the verse is speaking, to materialistic people, then if we really understand the meaning of it, you'll be really upset. So what happens is for most of the people, once they complete their education from the school, we are taught that in the future you will be very happy. And that hope is what is continued in the school when we are working hard for our studies. And then when you go to the college, they say, work hard, future will be bright for you, future will be happy. So we are forced to work hard. We have to restrict our play. We say now you don't play. Future, don't you work very hard now. Don't do so much entertainment. Don't go for play. So that in future you will be very happy. And same thing is told in when we went to college also. Work hard in college time. Even though I can play and I can enjoy, but there was a hope given that in future you will be happy, you work hard in the college. And once you got a job, then they say, okay, now when you see that not everything is according to the way we want, because we think maybe I need some partner, then you get married, and then what happens? Then the enjoyment, whatever was something was remaining, that also got restricted. So it happens for everyone. Some people get married because they feel there will be some security, some protection. Some people get married because they feel I'll need a partner, somebody to share and all. But along with some enjoyment, there are so many other responsibilities come. So till marriage, life was little easy in one way because there are no responsibilities. As soon as a person gets married, it comes responsibility. And then what happens? Then the children come and the responsibility increase. Even though whatever some pleasure of being independent and little free is gone, there will be some other type of pleasures. But what happens is that we get so much restricted because of the responsibilities. And then people think, okay, anyway, I'm not. Uh, then people want to enjoy with little bit because whole life is responsibility. Whole day it is full of responsibility, the job, responsibility to the family. Then be okay, little time I'm getting. Let me do some enjoyment. Let me go for some entertainment. Let me have some fun in life. Let me have some things. And in that way, people's life go on. And people think because the children are very small, when they become big, then our responsibilities decrease. But it never happens. As the children grows, the responsibility increases. The responsibility of getting them married, making them settled, and then after settling, they want them have to have grandchildren also, and then they want to settle the grandchildren. It never ends. So that means what? The entanglement is so strong. That's why it is told Graha Anda Kupam. Graha Anda Kupam means once you enter into it, it's a deep, dark well. There is no way of coming out only. It's a so the responsibility makes us so much boggled and we get completely carried away by it, and there is no way out only. And this is the situation for 99 of whoever marries, all the people. Of course, some people are not responsible. We don't even count them only because they don't come into the category of human beings. Human beings means they are responsible. At least they should take responsibility of the family and whatever. Otherwise, they don't even we counted them. They said just living like that. That means that consciousness is not good. Not that body is not animal. Consciousness is not of humans. Human being consciousness is a responsibility. At least they are taking responsibility of a family and other things. And beyond that, if somebody is more mature. Now the point here is first is Grihanda Kupam. It's so entangling, especially if somebody is really and then of course there is some sort of pleasure. I am not telling there is not there. But what happens is so much hard work is there. That's what here Prabhupada is also writing in the purport. Prabhupada writes, everyone in the metal world, in the bodily conception, struggle hard for existence life after life. This is actually why people like Sundays, why people like holidays, because there is so much hard work, there is so much struggle. Even if somebody is not having job also, at home also it is so much hard struggle. Every day you have to, for mothers, they have to work very hard, take care of the house, cleaning, cooking, and somebody who is working, he has to work hard, deal with the boss, deal with the subordinates, and so many colleagues, and so many. It's for everyone. It's a struggle for children, for family, anybody. Like even we don't have anything. Also, we have to get up, take care of the body, eat nicely, and then we have to do some workout so that body is not just it is expanding dimensions. Everywhere there is hard work. We're thinking why. That is the question. So this is once you enter into it, it's Grihanda Kupam. It's so difficult to come out. And that's what here Prahlad Maharaj is telling. And I am just theoretically telling because many of you may be practically having knowledge. I am just giving a theoretical. I am not married, so it's a different story for me. But the point what I am trying to tell is that Prahlad Maharaj is clearly telling this is Graha Andakupam. Why it is Andakupam? Because we are identifying ourselves with the body. That's why it is Andakupam. That's what is here. It is Prabhupada is very clearly mentioning because of the bodily conception of life. Everyone in this mortal world is the bodily conception of life. This is the main point. That is the struggle is all struggle is for this. But I'll come to this in the later part. But first I want to tell about Hiranyakashipu, which is such a discouraging news for whoever is having some hope. Now, what is there is hope for all of us that there is some pleasure we may get in future. I'll be happy. That's why we are able to continue. And all the materialistic people have this hope. And what happens is people who are poor, they still have hope, because what we all think is, because I don't have sufficient money, once I get money sufficiently, I'll be happy. If I'm rich, I'll be happy. So there is some hope. But the rich people don't have that hope also, because they are already rich. So for them, it is so hopeless. And this is also like that only. what Prahalad is telling, Tatsadu Manya Suravarya Dehina. Asuravarya Dehina is Hiranyakashipu is such a powerful person. He is successful in all fields. There is nothing where he cannot control. Yes, full control. What I think as happiness, why we are having unhappiness, that why we are unhappy, because I am not rich, because I am not famous, because I am not strong, because I people don't listen to me in house, because I have relationships, I have this. That's why I am not happy in this world. That's what people think. Maybe if I am little more famous, little more talented, little more things, I'll definitely make it in this world. Now I can be happy. Maybe my parents are not so intelligent, but I am intelligent. I can be more happy. But here it's such a discouraging, because Hiranyakashipu is Asuravarya Dehinam. He is the best of the demons. He was having control of everything. Now, can you imagine how much control Hiranyakashipu has? If I want to, I just go out and I look at this. If I'm feeling it is very hot outside, I don't need any air conditioner room. Hiranyakashipu just have to look at the sun, and the sun will adjust the temperature. That means for him, everything in his control. He just have to go out. If he feels it's very hot, he just can ask. He just looks at the cloud, they will just put rain. And he can go to a lemon tree and ask, I want a mango, and it will give mango. That means he has full control on everything. He is the most successful person. We feel I need success in world. And what is our success compared to Hiranyakashipu's success? There's nothing he could not get. The meaning of his word is gold and woman. Hiranya and Kashipu. Kashipu means soft beds. Gold and soft beds. That means he has control on everything. Not only that, he has senses which he can powerful senses which he can enjoy unlimitedly. So now if I want to eat, I have some sweet, I'm eating. How much I can eat? If I eat 1 kg, 2 kg of sweet, immediately it will upset my stomach. Hiranyakashipu didn't had problem with that. His senses are very strong. They are very powerful. His an ability to enjoy. Like small children, if you take, their senses are they are not grown up. They cannot enjoy all different tastes. They are like 1, 2 years old. They don't get much taste. They have very limited taste, limited sense perceptions. But as we grow up, our senses become little more strong. Similarly, but demigod senses, they are much more stronger. They are much more finer, and they have unlimited capacity to enjoy. And Hiranyakashipu had like that. He had unlimited capacity to enjoy. And we say, okay, my people don't obey under me. Hiranyakashipu didn't had any problem. Except Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, everybody was obeying him. Everything is according to his desire. Every person, every situation, all the Navagrahas, we may say our grahas are not good. Our time is not good. Hiranyakashipu didn't had problem with Navagrahas. Then if everything goes well, according to the definition, according to the rule, what is that? You should be happy, right? If for me, why I'm not happy is because people don't listen to me. I don't have good money. I don't have so much fame. My senses are not very strong. and I am not having so many talents. But Hiranyakashipu had everything. He want whatever talent, everything is there. Then, but what is the diagnosis by Prahlad? Sada samudvigna diya. This is the problem. Udvigna means tension. Samudvigna means highly tension. Sada means always. Prahlad is telling, my dear father, you are the best, but unfortunately, you are the most disturbed person, not only just one time, all the time. All the time, full of anxieties. Full of anxieties, always. This is what Prahlad is telling about Hiranyakashipu. According to our rule book, if somebody has everything, if family members are listening, family members are cooperating, and things are going, you have money, you have senses, you have good body, you are the controller, things should be happy, right? But it is not working. Such a discouraging news. And this actually what happened for me 2 days back. Actually, when I heard this, I said, "Oh no, I thought this will work." And I heard about this person. I was completely discouraged. I was having some sort of understanding, but it didn't. It was completely. I was thinking, why did I came to know about this? At least I would have lived in an imaginary world. Because knowledge means responsibility. Knowledge means people don't want it. Like say, how many of you you felt that in the school time when exams are there, you want to fall sick. I don't want to go to school. Better I become sick so that I need not go to school. Anybody? You can raise your hand. No one. Okay, one. You want to, somebody want to become sick or they don't want to go to school. Nobody. Oh, you're also sincere students in the school. Okay, we have two. How many don't want to go to school? Yeah, at least, yeah, thank you, thank you. So the point is why we want to become sick when we are supposed to go to school? Because we don't want it. We don't want knowledge. Knowledge makes us free from this ignorance, which will not allow us to enjoy. We want to enjoy, but knowledge is a blockage for our enjoyment. So ignorance helps. Like people go to movie theaters. Movie theaters, it's all dark. It's why dark? Because in ignorance you can enjoy the illusion. Where the tendency to escape, this is there for many of the people. That we don't want it. We don't want to gain knowledge. You give Bhagavad Gita, people say, no, 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 we don't want it. People know that if I know this knowledge, I'll not be able to enjoy. And here the same thing. Sada samudvigna diyam. It's so discouraging. No matter how much dreams you have in this world, Prahlad Maharaj is telling Sada samudvigna diyam. We may have hope that maybe if I have good house, maybe my job is good, maybe my children are settled, maybe they are married. Sada samudvigna diyam. Prahlad is telling you will remain in anxiety only. Why? Asad grahat. Asat grahat means you are holding on to something asat, not sat, which is temporary, which is wrong. Sat means Krishna is Sat. Satyam param dhimahi. The first shloka of Bhagavatam goes like this: Janmadhyasya tonvayadita ratas chatvesha vighnasurat. Kene brahma hridayadi kaviye muhyanti yat surya tejo vari madamita vinimayo yatratya sargomsa dhamna svena sada nirastakokam satyam param dhimahi. That is Satyam is Krishna and this is Asat. And if you take second shloka of Bhagavatam, it is said Vastav Vastu, the original Vastu, that is Krishna. It is said that no Dharma Projita Kaitavotra Paramo Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam Vasta Vastu Atra Shivadam. So Vasta Vastu, the original item. So no matter how much we are holding on to things in this world, it will keep a person unhappy only. Because it is asat, asat grahat. We are holding on to something temporary which is not correct. That is the cause of unhappiness. Not that because I don't have material things I am unhappy. No. because I'm holding on to things that are temporary. That's the cause of my unhappiness. Uh, there was a king who was very unhappy. He was having everything. He was always feeling something. Like we all have this, not all people like me have that something is lacking in life. Maybe I need to work to gain something. Something is lacking in life. Maybe some of you may have this experience that we feel that something is missing in life. I need it, and we work hard to get it. But what exactly is missing is Krishna is missing. No matter how many things I acquire in terms of material things, in terms of my relationship, in terms of name and fame, in terms of career, no matter how many things I get, it's still we feel that there is something lacking in me. There is something is missing in life. I need to acquire it. But what is lacking is Krishna only. That's what Prahalad is trying to tell. No matter you are the best, Asura Varya Dehinam, you are the best and you have everything. But Sada Samudvigna, because you are having Asat. Because we are thinking Asat actually is the reality of life. But that is not reality. Like the king was unhappy, and one sadhu comes and he says, he welcomes him nicely, receives him. But he asks King, how are you? King said, no, I'm somehow so miserable. I don't know why. I have everything. My wives cooperate with me. I have nice subjects. My ministers are also doing well, and everything is going on nicely. But somehow I feel very unhappy. I know something is missing. Then the sadhu says, okay, what do? You find a completely 100% satisfied person in the kingdom and wear his shirt. He said, okay. The king sent some of the people around, find out a person. And they are going to every person's house and asking anybody, are you happy? They said, yes. Complete 100%. They used to think and say, but my wife don't cooperate sometimes. And somebody says, my children are very mischievous. My problem with in-laws. My problem with everybody has one but. Everything is nice. I am happy, but stomach don't get clear in the morning. I have to make it work very hard. Some problem with my stomach. So everybody has some but in life. Now this is the problem. Then they search. At last they found one person. They asked, are you happy? He said, yes. 100%. He's 100% happy. Then the soldiers thought, at last we got somebody who's 100% happy. Then they asked, can you give your shirt? He said, but I don't have any shirt only. Then they went and told to the king, my dear king, we got one person who is the most happiest person, but unfortunately, he don't have shirt only. That means he's so poor. But he's happy. That means happiness is not how much external we have. It's actually the state of consciousness. How much we are not depending on the thing, that's actually what makes us happy. The real freedom makes us happy. And real freedom is when we are not controlled by the senses. Real freedom is freedom from the control of senses only. When the senses are controlled, that is the freedom. And Prabhupada went to Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur and said that we have Bhaktisiddhanta asked, go and preach in the Western countries. Prabhupada said, who will listen? We are a dependent nation. We are controlled by Britishers. We need freedom. Bhaktisiddhanta said, real freedom is when you are able to control your senses. That is the freedom. Krishna, political situations will change. That is the point. Now, even though now India we have political season is coming, even though the government may be some very stable and good government is coming, still for me, if I not control my senses, it does not make any difference. If any other person is ruling, if my senses are controlled, I'm the most happiest person. That is the point. That means the success what we have to work in direction is controlling the senses, controlling our mind, not in material acquisitions. That's what Prahalad is trying to make Hiranyakashipu understand. He says, Vanam gatoed harimashrayate. Go to the forest and take shelter of Hari. That is what we need to do. Vanam gatoyat. We need only one shelter. We are taking wrong shelters. We think we need some freedom, we need change in the government, we need change in the political situations, we need something in our house, this, that, so many things. But that's not needed because at the end it is Sada Samudvignadiya only. Continue to work very So much struggle for existence, so much hard work. And then if there is no hard work, what people do, they'll go for entertainment. He said, no, I work very hard. Now what to do? Let me enjoy for some time. That's what people are told. In the childhood, we are told, better when you become big, you enjoy. And then after that, the responsibility comes. And people work some hard and weekends and all, they want to enjoy. But they are not understanding why they have to work so hard, why there is struggle for existence. Like say 50 years back, people were eating same amount of food. Now also they are eating same amount of food, but now they are struggling very hard for the same food which they enjoyed it 50 years back. That is the point. Though, like no one very big rich businessman, he went to the forest. He just went for a walk and he saw one woodcutter was sorry, yeah, one person he was making firewood, cutting wood, and he asked him, "What do you do?" He said, "I cut wood." And he was also just lying under the tree. He said, "What do you do?" He said, "Half day I work hard and half day I sleep under the tree." And the person said, he's a big businessman. He said, "Why are you wasting your life like this? You should work very hard. Whole day you should cut. Then what happens? Then you'll make so much money. After that, then you can employ some people with you, and with their help, you can make more cutting. And then you can start a business and you can start exporting. Then you can make a big empire. Then you become very rich." Then he was asking, after that, he said, "You'll have a big house. Then one day you can come to the forest and relax happily." Then the person said, "But anyway, that I'm already doing now. I'm already relaxing. Why I need to do all these things to come and relax again?" That is the point. People work for no reason. That is the causing sada samudvignadiya. Because senses are not controlled, we always, the senses are demanding. I need more and more and more and more, even though the amount of capacity to enjoy is limited only. Right? So hitvatma, then this is what is the situation in this world, that people are so much into Maya, Dehatma Buddhi. This is what Maya is doing for everyone. What is happening is so much caught up in Dehatma Buddhi. The solution for this is to know that I am not the body, spirit, soul. Prabhupada is very clearly telling the whole reason is everyone in the material world is in the bodily conception of life. You know what happens is Maya, she has agents, and these agents are so much empowered. And what because of them, everybody is caught in this world. And it is actually like say the celebrities or film actors and all these people who are very rich, successful people, they are empowered by the material energy to do some very special activities. As such, soul is independent. It is all done by material nature only. If say somebody is very famous celebrity, even though he is celebrity, how he is a celebrity? The soul is not celebrity. The body is celebrity. The body and mind. Now the material nature empowered that body, the living entity, to perform a particular activity so that he's a good singer, he's a good magician, or he's a good whatever, he's a good sports player and all. Now Prakriti Kriyamanani Gune Karmani Sarvasha. It is done by modes of nature. Now, what happens is because of them, everybody is kept into illusion. They enjoy their sports, or they enjoy their music, they enjoy their whatever movies, or something it is enjoy, and they are catching them with advertisements and all. Now, all these people they become their fans, and the people who had the entertainment, who was the celebrity, he's completely in bodily conception of life. And this because he is a celebrity, and all the people they start glorifying them for their abilities, and their ignorance will increase like anything. They are increasing the people's ignorance, and people are increasing the celebrities' ignorance. Both are completely in Dehatma Buddhi, and that's how Maya is able to catch everyone very easily. Very, very heavy energies they have. That's why it is hopeless to preach any of the celebrities. No need to try also. It is hopeless because they have so much bodily conception of life. If I am in a state where I am able to see there as a soul, then only there is some chance. Like Prabhupada, some devotees to bring very big celebrities to Prabhupada. Prabhupada directly looks at the soul. They don't see their materials, all this charisma and all. They only able to see that this is a spirit soul struggle in this material world, and they can directly preach to the soul and transform. In normal case, it does not happen. It's very, because that is the power of Maya. It's so powerful, so heavy. We cannot even imagine how much they are trapped in the Maya, very royally caught by Maya. And with them, they are able to take so many people and keep them in bodily conception of life. That means, like Prabhupada is so spiritually potent. Prabhupada was able to go to spiritual world and he's able to take so many people to him. Like this, these people, the celebrities, they are also very heavy in Dehatma Buddhi and they can take millions of people into Dehatma Buddhi. That's how they are empowered. Like Prabhupada and Acharyas are empowered by Yoga Maya and these people are empowered by Mahamaya. We should be very careful. We should know Maya is so powerful, so heavy. And now what happens is this Dehatma Buddhi is for everyone. It is this is for everyone is suffering with this very badly. Now for us also, we are also caught up only. Dehatma Buddhi is there. The conditions soul means Dehatma Buddhi. That is the reason we also, whoever is having, they have to struggle. To the degree we are coming out of it. Now, if I understand one simple thing, that yes, this all belongs to Krishna. And he gave me and I have to take responsibility of it and he may take it back, I have to give it back to him. If we understand very clearly that it belongs to Krishna, our struggle reduces. Very less struggle will be there. If we can clearly understand it is Krishna's property, then our Dehatma Buddhi will reach. The formula is very simple. And here Prahalad Maharaj is telling very simple formula. Vanam gatoed harimashrayet. We have to identify ourselves as servant of Krishna, as a person who is meant to serve Krishna. That is the way. And Hiranyakashipu, he was so powerful, so successful. All the success anybody want in this metal world is achieved to the best, highest extent by Hiranyakashipu. He was really successful man. He was a big celebrity. All the awards of all the countries will go to him. If you calculate on a metal world, best Indian, best American, best this, all countries will give him best because he's really best in that. But problem is Asat Grihaya. We are holding on to Asat. There the problem comes. And then what happens? This is the nature of mind. Mind will never turn to Krishna. That's why Matirna Krishne Paratasatova Mito Vipadde the Grahabratana Adanta Gober Vishatam Damishram Punah Punah Charvita Charunan. This Prahlad is going to speak in the film. Hiranyakashipu didn't expect that Prahlad will tell this. This is like a big blow for his ego only. As is Prahlad is telling the truth, but he hurts Hiranyakashipu so much. But here it is said that because human feelings are so strong, lust that lives is feeling is so strong that it affects the mind so much. And this is said that the five feelings, especially with our senses and the mind, and this is actually very strong. And there is so much loneliness for people. You know why Hiranyakashipu is Sada Samadvignidayam? Why he is in so much anxiety? Because of loneliness. And this is what is the situation. It's a deep, dark well. Everything is lonely. There's no connection. We want Krishna. It leads to a prison, and there is dark state of consciousness which goes deeper and deeper and deeper. Adanta Gobir. And here it is said, here Graha Andakupam. There it is said Adanta Gobir. Andakupam. Sometimes in the forest there are some wells which nobody attends, and slowly it becomes covered up. And by mistake somebody is walking and fell into that well. That's all. He has to cry and die. And the Adanta Gobir are here the word Grahanda Kupam. Go means cows and go means feeling also. Why feelings are called cows. Because cow usually what they do 24 hours a day, cow is always chewing. When the cow eats in the daytime and he sits nighttime and he started taking back whatever it ate and start chewing again and again and again. That means our mind also chewing all the time. What we are, so many feelings are coming, so many thoughts are coming, and this is actually what happens. The feelings are arranged in certain way that they take us somewhere, and this is the ignorance we are in. Our mind full of ignorance if we're not having knowledge. Punaha punaha charvida charananam. That is actually what happens. And he says that what is the happiness when we start taking shelter of Krishna? So we have to go Vanam Gatir Harim Ashram. The Prabhupada is very clearly writing. In the elderly age, we all have to go to Vrindavan and be there in Vrindavan and chant the holy name. That is what is needed. People, their senses and feelings are uncontrolled, and it becomes very difficult for them to focus. If you have not practiced, it's very difficult to stay in Vrindavan and chant because mind is disturbed. There is no way we can focus. And Nate vidu swartha gatim hi Vishnu durashayaye bahirarthamanina. Same thing he says, bahirarthamanina. We are looking outside. We are supposed to look within it. Bahirar. It prevents us from understanding Krishna. And he can only be if he can only be satisfied by desires and he is fulfilling desires, then it won't work in this life. That is the point. And one last point here. There is what you call as anti deprogrammers. Deprogrammers are people who feel that all these spiritual cults and all, they're manipulating, they're trying to force people, and they have to deprogram. And one of the devotee, he went to these deprograms. That fellow don't know that he's a devotee. So he told that, see, all these spiritual organizations, they program people. We have to deprogram them. And what is the program the spiritual organizations give? The first programming they tell is, we cannot enjoy in this world. And that is the reason everybody is taken to spirituality. And then he said, but we have to do a job. We have to deprogram them, means we have to again bring back them to the illusion that we can enjoy in this world. So that is the job. So this is what they try to do. And all these people who want to control others, the way to control is, if you tell this is a place of enjoyment, you will be successful. You have to believe in yourself. We should not believe in ourselves. We should believe in Krishna. This is not the way. We should never, our slogan is not believe in yourself. Our slogan is believe in Krishna. If you believe in ourselves, what will happen? We will go to Adanta Gopir Vishadanta Puna Charvita Charanan. Our mind is just trying to enjoy the same amount of enjoyment which we have enjoyed millions of lifetimes. We cannot believe in ourselves. Unless our senses are completely controlled, mind is controlled, then only we can believe in us. People say, look within and meditate, look within. If you look within, what is there? Lust, greed, pride, anger, envy, illusion. This is what is there inside. Now we should not look within. We should look towards Krishna. We should meditate on the holy name. That is what is Sat. For us, presently, what is Sat means? We have to take shelter of the holy name, which is Sat. We should take shelter of Bhagavatam, which is Sat. We should take shelter of the devotee association. And that is what Manam Gatoved Harimashrayeta. Then we'll be free from Sada Samudvigradhyam. We'll be free from all these anxieties which we experience, for so many millions of lifetimes. And peace and calm mind. Otherwise, what is the enjoyment of this world is the dopamine effect. I will not take more on it. But it's the agitation of mind that is actually causing people feel that they are enjoying something here. But that is not the way to enjoy. Our enjoyment is calming the mind is enjoyment. That's why we have to stay in a place where our mind is very calm. All these people, they are empowered to agitate the mind. They create some. The more subtle they are, more stronger they can influence. All these celebrities or any of these people, they have very fine senses. They're very subtle level. They have so much access to the subtle energies. That's why they're able to influence people very badly. And people are caught up with all this music, this, that, so many things are there. And keeping people completely in happy illusions. And all these technologies are also like that only. It is having access to this subtle energies. My empower somebody, they get access to it, and then they present to people to remain in happy ignorance. Right. So yes, and here Prahlad Maharaj proposes he's having all good qualities, even though he's a small boy. Hiranyakashipu did not expect that he will reply this. He thought something, he may not reply with something pleasing, but nothing practical. Something pleasing, not practical. But Prahlad directly went to the core. He directly told that, oh, it does not work like this. It will work like this only. So I'll just revise what we have discussed till now. So I told that in the beginning that this shloka is very dangerous shloka because it is making us lose whatever little bit faith we have in material world by giving the very, very, very strong example of Hiranyakashipu. Because here uh, first we discussed how we are caught in this Adanta Koop, Graha Anda Koopam. Graha Anda Koopam by because once we enter into it, the responsibilities catch us. And the bondage is so strong within the family, and the responsibilities come so strong that for us to come out of it, it becomes people start feeling this is natural only. I had to be in this situation, I had to live like this. They don't think there is an alternative. They're caught up with this ignorance, grahanda kupam. And then second thing we discussed is Sada Samudvigna. So even though Hiranyakashipu is Suravarya Dehina, he is the best among the devotees and he was having complete control on everything, and everything is happening the way he wanted, and everybody is doing the way he wanted, and his senses are very strong. All the things are his control. Still, he is in complete anxiety and all the time. Say we are in anxiety, and when we are writing exams, our children are writing exams now. There is an anxiety. But can you imagine that anxiety all the time? Hiranyakashipu was like that. He was always drunk. His eyes are completely, intoxicated because people, when they are in so much anxiety, they want to forget it. Then the people they use for forgetting is either they go for intoxication and all, or they sit in front of TV or mobile because they want to forget that reality. That's why they just want to hide in it. And another thing is everybody is struggling. This Sada Samudvigna Diyam is for celebrities also. For everyone, it is like that only. Only it's a profession for them to do that activity, but personal life, it's all same for everyone. Because Asad Grihayat, this is what Prahlad is saying. Because they are holding on to something temporary, they cannot experience. And more they try in a different ways, it won't work. It does not work. It didn't work for Hiranyakashipu. How will it work for anyone? He's the most successful person. And that's why Hitvatma Pakam Graham Andakupam Vanam Gatoyed. So the only solution is understanding that everything belongs to Krishna, coming out of our Dehatma Buddhi, that oh, I am this body, all this belongs. No, everything is Krishna's. And we have discussed this in my previous sessions also. I have told that how we are caught up with this situation. Hare Krishna. Any questions, comments? Some. Please forgive me if I spoke anything which hurt any impure feelings. I just trying to explain this shloka. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful, wonderful class, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, so true. Maya is so powerful, and every day we are feeling like that, Prabhu. Means we are trying to do our bhakti, but somehow we are, as you say, Prabhu, it is so powerful. People that, okay, we are distracted, then again we come back again. We have to hold Srila Prabhupada's feet so tightly and our Guru Maharaj's instruction, then only we can get out of from this Maya. Hopefully, Prabhu, we need your blessings. Thank you, Prabhu. I can see hand raises, Prabhu. With your permission, can we go for the question answer? Okay. Sukhakar Krishnadas Prabhuji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Sushmita Mataji, Hare Krishna, Radha Pramod Prabhu, so wonderful, such a wonderful elaborate class. Prabhu, you were telling about the Grihasthas, the maximum problem is there, no? Because so much of responsibility one after another. So Brahmachari and Sannyasi, not so much problem, no? Because there's nothing like family life and children and school and college. So is the Grihastha is only more problem because there's so much enjoyment and so much problem. Is that in the equation?
Relatively more for them compared to brahmacharis because they don't have this responsibility. Not that they don't have problems. Dehatma buddhi is for them also. Even brahmachari life also, till sannyasi also, dehatma buddhi is there. To the degree we are having this dehatma buddhi, to the degree we continue to suffer in this world. The advantage is to come out of this dehatma buddhi is little easier because now after some time that person don't have any other things. Once he becomes little old, then there is no other entanglement. All his relationship, whatever he had, it is already cut. There's no wife and children who will continue. But after some age, for a grihastha, the relation don't cut because children will come, grandchildren will come. So the relationship is all continuing. That the dehatma buddhi to come out of it becomes difficult in that way.
But tension is not. Now that my daughter is gone, business, son, business, children are busy. So I don't have any tension about it. I'm only Bhakti Sangha, just spend my time in that.
So, I'm not telling that, I am telling the rule is Dehatma Buddhi. To whoever is in Dehatma Buddhi, they will serve. It's not Grahastha Brahmachari. But for a Brahmachari or Sannyasi, advantage is once he becomes 70, all his relatives or mother, father, they are nobody. So for him, there is no continuation. So for him to come out is easy. But if he is still having Dehatma Buddhi and Grihastha, he may be from the beginning only is very detached. He can be happy from the beginning. So it's not Grihastha Brahmachari, it's the Dehatma Buddhi is the cause of suffering. That's what Prahlad is telling. So advantages are, yeah.
In this body, we are having these 4 regulated principles. No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex. No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication. For 80 lakh species, there's nothing, no? Because Jivo, that's not a sin for them, they eat. And no, they don't force cigarette and smoking. They don't drink also. And they don't play game also with money. They don't do jua kheling. But this illicit sex is there right from animal till now. So that is why it is the most difficult thing. And on and above that, this live-in relationship, how can the government agree and make it okay, Prabhu? It's really nonsense, no? How can they approve the live-in relationship is okay? You're putting more problem, no? Putting fire, especially that girls will get more trouble only. These are 2 years contract.
It is the arrangement of Kali. It is the arrangement of Maya for Kali Yuga people and especially empowered by Kali. People want it. Kali is arranging for that. So this is not a place for a gentleman to live, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur said. We cannot blame government or we cannot blame because people want it. It is a popular opinion of people which government approves. So whatever is the popular opinion of the people, the democratic governments they approve. If all the people of the country they want certain rule, the government says yes, fine with us. If all the government approves that okay, live-in relation is okay, all the people want it, government is happy because it's a democratic government. That's why Prabhupada says democracy is demon crazy because they don't follow any rules, no standards. So we cannot argue on what government is telling. We should only understand that this is the arrangement of Kali for the Kali Yuga people because they want it like that. That's all.
But the affected party is always the Matajis, no? Because they say live in relation after 1 year, they become pregnant and they don't know what to, they cry and they say, I wrote a contract for 2 years. So no marrying, no, I am not father. So like that,
we have to, because they want independence, that's why it is happening. And I'm not telling that men are wrong. I'm telling because the men are not responsible. They also don't have alternative, and maybe they will adapt to the situations and what how things come. We don't know, but they just have. If whoever is connected to us, we can educate them that maybe they can be little careful because it's not. About live-in relationship. I just made small video. It is there in YouTube in Hare Krishna TV. You can type live-in relationship. I have made small video on it. It is there. You can go through it. Where I explained it's a requirement. What is the need for anybody to have a partner? The main need we want for a partner is that we want to feel that security and relationship. And for that,
what security?
Basically the requirement we all have is that I need to have somebody in my life whom I can trust. And say love, if I fight with my mother, no matter how many times I fight with my mother, I know the relation don't break because I am completely secure in that relation. No matter 100 times I fight and in public also I shout on my mother, I can go back and my relation will continue with my mother. It never breaks because there is security in the relationship. But in live-in relationship, there is no security. So it causes we cannot have deep relation in that situations. So if you want deep relation, then there should be commitment to the relation, and marriage is a commitment. Then we can develop a deeper relationship, and that is a secure way. That's the institute of marriage is made. So I made a video on it. But this is actually anyway. I don't want questions. We are talking a different topic. I don't want to go in this direction.
So Puna Charvita Charvanam, they're feeling happy. That's a biggest mistake, and they don't want responsibility, but they want enjoyment. They want no responsibility.
Yeah.
Very the Kali is going very bad. But
yes.
Good things also happening. Ram Lila has come. Nowadays, I heard in the mosque.
That is all political. That is all political scenario. No matter how many Ram temples come in India, unless people give up their desire to enjoy and unless they control their senses, unless they give up the entertainment and all, they focus on chanting the holy name. They hear Ram Katha. There is no going to change of heart. How many people go? Lakhs of people will go to Lord Ram temple, take a selfie and come. It will not change the heart. This is all. We don't believe in people. We believe in how much people are hearing Ram Katha, how much people are coming to Bhakti Sangha attending classes, how many people are sitting and chanting the holy name and hearing the holy name. That is what is counted as serious persons, and that is only. No matter from how many years we are sitting and chanting, how much the change of heart is happening for us. Now they are not doing anything. How can we expect that they will change? It's just another fun for them. They want to. Some reason they need to have fighting. Some reason they need to do some entertainment. That's all. It is not going to change much thing for people.
But one video of your godbrother Nasik Shishtashtaka Prabhu came out. Is written in the mosque. They are all telling we want our son like Ram. We don't want son to be like Aurangzeb, like that did. And they are all telling Ram ki jai.
Yes, bro. It's all political situation. There is nothing going to change. See, if you want somebody to change, that means you have to make them sit and chant them Hare Krishna every day 16 rounds. Make them hear Bhagavatam every day. Then you can expect that there will be some change in the person's heart. Otherwise, don't expect that the person will change. No matter how many videos he will see, how many temples he goes, how many in India, so many people go to temple. Every day, people are there who go to temple, but they continue to enjoy in this life and they don't have any interest to go to spiritual world. They want to have nice material life. So, what is the point? It's all they are all Dehatma Buddhi only platform. They don't want any spirituality. Even if the politicians they are empowered to build a Ram temple, it's not that they are empowered by Yogamaya. They are empowered by Mahamaya only. Where will come Yogamaya comes from now? They're not devotees. The empowerment which they got is by Mahamaya only. Where is Yogamaya present there? Yogamaya does not come there. Yogamaya comes only who is sitting and chanting the holy name.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhu, for the question also. Thank you, Prabhuji, for nicely explaining it. I can see another hand raised from Siva Kumar Prabhu. Prabhuji, please go ahead. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavad Prams, Prabhu. Prabhu, thank you for the insightful class today, Prabhu. As usual, I could relate it to my life experience. When I was studying, I thought there are some problems in life that could be solved if I get a nice job. And after I got the job, I thought it has now grown a little big. If I have some savings, good, nice savings, then I would be able to solve. When I had good savings, then I thought it has still even more grown, like the Matsya avatar. Yeah, I need to have this lump sum. Then I traveled to US. I was working there for a few years. Then I really made good savings. Then at that time I realized money cannot solve the problems. There is no price tag to it. So it took about 15 years, I would say, Prabhu, to realize that there are few things that money cannot solve it. So I mean, when we were
Very
speaking,
fast, bro. 15 years is very less.
yeah, I realized Prabhu, 15 years, I realized there is no price tag to it. It cannot be solved by money. So thank you, Prabhu. So I was just kind of replaying my life when you were talking about this class. The other thing that I wanted to talk, Prabhu, some of my friends that I acquaintances from classmates or PG classmates or UG classmates, a long time association, Prabhu. Very surprising that the hope for um, having pleasure in this world seems to be deep rooted. In one case, Prabhu, I'm still not able to kind of come out of the shock that one person who is from a very Brahminical background, Prabhu. In fact, he is a born Sri Vaishnava, but he's not practicing. He's just born in a family, and he is living in US, Prabhu, for about 20 years now. He had a very serious health setback, Prabhu. Very serious health setback, and I have been talking about Bhagavad Gita to him for quite some time. And after his health setback, when I talked to him, he is still in the mood of defending his position, defending his this thing. Not even an inch, no sign of retrospection, no sign of any realization of even considering taking up a spiritual path, Prabhu. So I was just shocked, and this thing, having that background, having gone through such a serious setback, is it so strong the hope for having pleasure in this world that they don't want to even consider this?
Yeah. Only 53rd, I think 30th shloka, and Hiranyakashipu asks, how did you get this knowledge? He says, Matirna Krishne Paratasatova Mito Vipadyeta Grahavratanam. So he says that, oh, he cannot get this by your own endeavor, by the help of others, and combination of both. It won't come only by Pada Rajobi Chekati. When you take the dust from the lotus feet of great Vaishnavas, smear on your body, there is hope that you will get this realization. For us, we are so fortunate, at least we are getting some realization through purpose, mercy, and some devotees' mercy. At least we could know what is the purpose of life. How many people are there who don't know the purpose of life? They're just living like that without knowing the purpose. So how fortunate we are to know. That means that little seed of Shraddha is given to us. Now we have to be very grateful and work on it. We try to share with us. You have given some Shraddha to him, you have spoken to him. Maybe one fine day, because of your mercy, that will he will get that enlightenment. There will be hope. Otherwise, there is no hope for people. Yeah, that is true. It is not possible. Even the most intelligent people also, they cannot enter. That's why Krishna is calling them as Maya Aparta Jnana. They are intelligent, but their intelligence is stolen by Maya. It is very much, even people go through difficulties, it's not guaranteed that it is the cause of their coming to Krishna consciousness. No. Only what is mercy is the cause of people coming to Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, Prabhu. So that was a very learning experience for me, Prabhu. All along I was thinking suffering is a driver for taking up a spiritual path, but in his case I learned that suffering has no hand in picking up bhakti is something that I realized in his case, Prabhu.
Very people who already have that, like for devotees, they already have faith. When they go through suffering, they may intensify their devotion, but not in all cases.
Shivkumar can connect him to Radha Pramod. Maybe he will talk and he can convince. You can just connect him.
Sure, brother. Sure, brother.
I'll send you Prabhu's number to you.
I have Prabhu. I have Prabhu's number.
Okay. Just try Prabhu. Maybe he will do.
Sure, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I can see one question from Hemi Mataji here in the chat box, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Mataji is writing, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, how to come out of Dehatma Buddhi, how to remember this all this time that I'm spirit soul, not this body. I hear it, but forget by the time the class ends.
Yeah, what we have to do, we cannot come out of it, but we can add a separate identity for ourselves as I am servant of Krishna. So that identity will help us to come out of that. So whole day, instead of remembering I am not the body, spirit, soul, whole day we can work to remember I am servant of Krishna, which is very easy. Like when we are chanting, I am chanting for pleasing Krishna. When I am cooking or when I am doing any other activity, going to office, I do it for pleasure of Krishna. I am, we don't, whatever is happening, it's the way Krishna wanted. So in that way, it is easy to remember. So don't fight. Whatever Krishna decides, let it happen the way He want. We should not. We should not try to oppose Krishna. There is no point in fighting against Krishna. Like for materialistic people, they're like Hiranyakashipu, trying to enjoy in this material world. And devotees, they're completely surrendered to Krishna. But there are people in between. Their desires are like Hiranyakashipu, they wanted to enjoy. But they also know that there is no point in fighting against Krishna. So in between they are stuck. We know we cannot fight against Krishna, but the desire to enjoy like Hiranyakashipu is also there. So what we have to do, slowly we try to come to a consciousness, yes, I am servant of Krishna. Let me start working as servant of Krishna. So all activities we are cultivating this consciousness. I am servant of Krishna. So Dehatma Buddhi cannot, we cannot give it up because that is a self-realization state where the yogis and all these people get. But for us, we can work on this aspect that I am servant. Let me remain servant. So that's why initiation we get the name Das, Dasi to make us conscious that I am servant. Instead of that is a self-realization state. Yogis and jnanis, they go to Himalayas, do so much tapasya just to get this one realization. I am not the body, spirit, soul. For us, we cannot go to Himalayas and do all these things. But we can stay sthane sthita sutikatam tanu ormun yah prayaso jito api jito apastais trilokia. That's what Brahmaji is telling. You be wherever you are, start doing chanting, hearing, reading as a consciousness, as a servant of Krishna, it will work. Okay, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the wonderful answer and nicely explaining. Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhuji, I can see another question from Radha Jyoti Mataji. Mataji is writing, Hare Krishna, Dandvat Pranam, Prabhuji. Could you please define term feelings?
The term feelings are basically the emotions that we experience, which comes at the level of manas. Manas basically is full of feelings. I like, I don't like, and we have to try to overcome it. Most of our life is based on I like, I don't like. If you live like that, that is called a sinful life. That is a definition of sin that is given by uh, Krishna, that gives in Bhagavad Gita, that if we live the life I like, I don't like, we are living a sinful life. It's not I like, I don't like. If somebody want to live a dharmic life, he should live what is right, what is dharma, what is adharma. Based on that, he should live. And for us, we should live what Krishna likes, what Krishna does not like. So if we live a life like that, then we don't live by feelings. And it is not wrong to have feelings, but we try to cultivate we try to cultivate in a proper way. I can have feelings, but when it comes to doing our activities, that time we should not go by feelings. When we have a relationship, we can have feelings. When we are relating with people, we have to, when we are serving, when we are talking to people, we should put all our emotions and conscious. But when it comes to doing activity right or wrong, it's not just emotions, it is a consciousness. Like we have to use proper intelligence and perform the activity. Clear, Mataji? Means that's what I understood is your question. If I understood rightly, then that is the answer.
Okay, Prabhu, see, has another question. That is second question. Mind compares quickly and come to most possible comfortable position or situation. Mind also acts as victim, blame game. Mind will not grow or look forward towards Krishna. these are difficulties if one try to inform about Krishna, how we should inform them about Krishna. Mind rejects Bhagavad Gita so easily. How to help others in such case?
Okay. Yeah. This is the situation of a mind of a, whose that is called Hridaya Daurabhya, weakness of heart. Arjuna is also, Krishna is asking, Kutasva Kashmalamedam Vishame Samupasthitam Anarjashtum Asvargam. No, how does this impurity come upon you, Arjuna? How does this Hridaya Daurabhalyam, Krishna also. So, how did you get this weakness? So, a weak mind is always going by emotions. It will always have a blame game, victim mentality, and all these depressions, loneliness, fear. And what Krishna is telling is first quality a person achieves when he achieves knowledge is abhayam, becomes fearless. So we have to say people that go by emotions. And what is our understanding of success in life is if whatever I feel right and my desires are fulfilled, I am happy. Our definition of happiness is if my desires are fulfilled, I am happy. But we should know, we should train ourselves very, very clearly. I am different from my emotions. Even my emotions are not, sorry, I am different from my desires. Even my desires are not fulfilled. I can still be happy in this world because it's nothing to do with my desires. Second thing is, this is all emotions, which is it's a weakness only. We are trying to enjoy the emotions. It won't work like that. We have to be in a rational platform, and that is a very important state. That's what Krishna is trying to teach in second chapter. Arjuna was completely emotional. Krishna said, "Arey, wait a minute, Arjuna." He gave him knowledge so that he can come out of that emotional state and come to a very rational state. He understands who am I, how to act, and this is how things will work in this world. So when we come to this rational, that's why we need to read Shastra. A person read Shastra, try to understand it properly, comes to a rational state. If you see whole chapter, second chapter, how many times the word buddhi, buddhi, buddhi is used. Krishna is saying, use buddhi, don't be on the level of manas. If you start from the shloka number 38 onwards, Krishna is very clearly telling many times, no, buddhi yogam tam, don't practice this, don't live on an emotional state. And we all have to come out of that. Why children? We tell when children are doing wrong, what parents will tell them, they will try to teach. Beta, this is not correct. You should do like this. You should do like this. And again, he is doing mistakes. Again, parents are explaining what they are trying to do. They are trying to give him buddhi because he is going an emotional. Mama, I like it. Mama, I like it. Then you tell them, no, no, beta, this is not correct. This is correct. So he is on an emotional state. We are giving him knowledge. We are bringing him the stage of buddhi. Similarly, for us also, we should not remain in an emotional state. We should learn knowledge, try to come to the platform of what is right, what is wrong, and live accordingly. And people want, I explained that only. People don't want knowledge. Knowledge means responsibility. If I come to know something, now if I ask, why did you eat meat? You say, Prabhuji, I don't know. It is wrong. That's why I ate. Now, if I go and tell him it is wrong, you will go to hell and all, he'll be very upset. Why did you tell all these things to me? Because now I don't know. I was happily enjoying. Now you enlightened me. Whenever I'm eating, I'm remembering I'll go to hell. So what is the point? So if you tell them you come to temple and dance. Now you don't. If you dance in some birthday parties or some other these things, then there is chance that you may get animal body. But if you dance in front of Krishna, there's 100% sure you will not get animal body. So when you tell, people are upset. Arey, why are you telling this truth? Because it gives them responsibility. Now they have to act accordingly. So we have to. That's why there is a Brahmana and Kripana. Kripana is miserly. Miserly for what? Miserly not working hard to gain knowledge. That's why they are miserly. We need to work hard in gaining knowledge. Hope I am answering your question.
Yes, Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam to you. Eternally grateful to you for your answers. And thank you so much for giving all your teachings. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji, for the nice answer. Prabhuji, our Sukhakar Krishna Prabhuji has one follow-up question. And he has written here that could you please throw light on how building temples, etc., can be guided by Mahamaya? I mean, isn't it Dev service even though and unintended maybe, like Namabhasa.
There are so many temples of Durga, there are so many temples of other demigods. Now, they're all built by so many people. So it's all Mahamaya acting. Where is the question of Yogamaya? And even people they make, and of course, I am not telling this Ram temple, there is divine intervention because it's Lord Ram, not because the politicians want, because so many saintly people wanted, so many sadhus, they all wanted a temple in Ayodhya, the birthplace of Ram. That's why Yogamaya arranged for it. And somehow these people got blessings out of it. They got blessings of sadhus, that we will say. But when it comes to any politician doing, it need not be Yogamaya, it can be Mahamaya only. When sadhus are involved, that time we can say it is uh, Yogamaya, otherwise it's Mahamaya. Because Krishna will not come like that. Lord Ram will not come on like that unless some sadhus are involved. So there is the Ram Bhadracharya. There are so many such wonderful saintly Vaishnavas who desired it. So Ram Bhadracharya is such a great Vaishnava, so such a great devotee of Lord Ram. So like that, great saintly persons are involved. That's why there is Yogamaya. Otherwise, politicians making no question. They just make for votes.
Prabhuji has also written here, Prabhu, Namabhasa person takes Harinama sometimes in vain. Still Krishna accepts it?
Yeah. Namabhas will have effect. They will get some sukruti, but it is not slowly he may get some sukruti and he will get opportunity to associate with devotees, and maybe he can get his sukruti will increase gradually. Definitely whoever has taken the name, they will get sukruti. That's the advantage being born in India, because so many people have names of Ram, their shops names of Ram, roads names of Ram or Krishna. So in that way, in India there are so many advantages in that way that people get sukruti, but it is nowhere that will help them. If they are having material desires, their material desires will be fulfilled. But to get spiritual credit, it's not sure that because now they chanted, they'll get spiritually elevated. It's not needed. They can go to heavenly planets and enjoy nicely and again be born on the earth.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
This question was asked by Sukh Sagari Mataji, not me. Sukh Sagari Mataji.
Sorry. Okay. Sukh Sagari Mataji's question.
I was thinking Prabhuji will directly ask me.
Sorry, Prabhu, for that confusion.
No problem.
Okay. Prabhuji, Vaisali Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sorry, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavata Pranam. Prabhuji, see, it's like, the politicians, they might be, empowered by Mahamaya, but whatever they are doing good things, Prabhuji, for the welfare of society, the building the temple of Lord Ram will help the devotees to chant nicely and give them more security, and that way they will get some security, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, even though they are empowered by Mahamaya, but still they are doing the good karma. It's not the bad karma they are doing. Means, so many people today are with our Prime Minister, so that he will do the good things like that.
Yeah, he will get sukruti. He will get blessings of so many Vaishnavas, so many devotees will bless him.
Yes, yeah.
He will go to Brahmaloka and stay there for long time.
Doesn't matter, Prabhu. But it's like I have Hetuki Krupa, means it's not like he will get the because of other prayers of other devotees, he will get Sukruti.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
He may become a devotee also.
Yeah, means it's like one step towards becoming.
Yeah, ISKCON Maharajas are blessing him. Even ISKCON Maharajas are blessing him, and all Vaishnavas are blessing him. So he will get definitely. I am telling in general, he is an exception case, but in general, I am.
Yes, Prabhu.
Not telling he is an exception case, but not in all cases.
And
he and Yogi Baba, Yogi Aditya from
Yeah, and very beautiful class, Prabhuji. Very nicely related to our life. How the Hiranyakashipu was most successful person, but still he was in anxiety. Same way we are also in always in anxiety, Prabhu. I'm talking Miss Grihastha. I don't know about the brahmacharis and sannyasis, but Grihasthas are always in anxiety. There is no time when there is no anxiety. We may say we are happy every moment, we are happy, but still we are having some anxiety in back of the mind. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, Vaishali Mataji and Hemi Mataji, they both are thanking you for the beautiful class and for the nice practical things, whatever you taught in the class. Yes, Prabhu. Now I cannot see any more hand raises or any other questions in the chat box also. So with your permission, can we end the call here, Prabhu?
There's a hand raised, Prahlad Prabhu.
Pralanand Prabhu. Yes, I saw it. I saw one hand raised, Prabhu. Is it okay, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Pralanand
Pranam
Prabhuji,
Mataji.
please go.
And then Pranam Mataji. And then Pranam to Prabhuji and everyone on the call. It was such an excellent nectar we heard today. I wanted to tell you about Prabodhanand Saraswati's sloka, which says Kaivalyam Larkaite. Then he also says Vishwam Purnam Sukhayate. So even if we are in the Andaku and we are suffering all this miseries, threefold miseries and everything, but since we have obtained mercy of Sri Prabhupada and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through Sri Prabhupada, Vishwam Purnam Sukhayate. I feel so happy in my life, even as Guru and one plus, that I got association of Sri Prabhupada's books and and his devotees, great devotees, Gopal Krishna Goswami and Radha Govinda Swami. And through this, there's enlightenment, and despite all this on the coop, we are actually in the process of getting out of it, and that's what is Prabhupada Saraswati says that Vishwam Purana Sukhayate, we remind the title like that. So this was little reflection I had, Prabhuji. Thank you very much so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I can see one more hand raise also from Sindhu Rao. Can we?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. What a beautiful class, Prabhu. From past 2-3 classes, I've been more attentive on your class. I'm listening every word that's pure nectar. What I like, one thing which stands out in your class, Prabhu, is the joke that you make. Even the hard stuff, you make it so simple and you make it so lighthearted, and it drives home the point, right? If it is too strong and if you're too strict about it, it takes a bit of time for us to digest. But you make it so lighthearted. The truth, it is the truth. It is a hard truth. Yes, we cannot enjoy it, right? But you made it so lighthearted for all of us. And my own realization, just in 2 minutes, I'll wrap it up, Prabhu. I always felt there is something wrong, like you said, right? There is something wrong. There's not something not fulfilling. When you said I could relate to it, I thought I was crazy till I could come into ISKCON. But after coming into ISKCON, I feel, oh, yeah, this is the truth. I'm not crazy anymore, right? So very nice, Prabhu. Very nice class. And continue to give your association and your jokes in between. You give the hard truth and you make a joke at the end of it. And it actually makes it's easier to digest, right? Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu is putting the Karela inside the Gulab Jamun. So when you put Gulab Jamun inside the Karela.
Thank you for your kind words.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Prabhuji, I missed one question here in the chat box from Sukhasagari Mataji. Mataji is writing, so the intention matters to differentiate Yogamaya versus Mahamaya.
Yeah, if there is a mood of service and if they are having a desire to please the Lord, then Yogamaya acts. If there is no desire to please the Lord, or if there is any other motives like enjoying or popularity, then it's all Mahamaya. If there is a desire to serve And if there is a desire to please the Lord and devotees, definitely in this case of Lord Ram Mandir, there is a desire to please and serve the devotees. We can at least give a benefit of doubt that they have this intention. I don't want to be political in any side, but at least I'm just telling as a neutral person, he's at least having some, looks like they are having good intention.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So, with your permission, can we end the call here, Prabhu? Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such an enlightening class today. We are very grateful to you, and we will look forward for your assistance again and again in the future. Dear devotees, let's pay our obeisances to Prabhuji. Mancha kalpa
Kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Ananta Kodi Vaishnava ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. His Grace Radha Pramod Prabhu ji ki jai. Thank you, Prabhu.
Oh, Gauranga! Nityananda, Gauranga! Jai Radhe Shyam Suman Vrindavan. Bhagavad Gita Radhe ki jai ho. Mayapati Dham ki jai ho. Jagannath Dham ki jai ho.
Thank you, dear devotees, for joining. Thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow. Hari Bol.